my name is Agatha, and this is your monthly 2016 reading. This month we are going to use the Carmel Angels, so it's going to be an oracle reading. Remember, please, that this is a very generalized forecast, and also check your sun, moon, and rising sign, and also if you have a stellium in any given sign, please check that reading as well. If you'd like a personal consultation with me, below you can see my email and also the services. You click that link and you'll be directed to the page to my blog where you see all the services that I have to provide for you, along with the prices. So if you'd like a personal consultation, please send me an email to duniazad@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. This month is going to be a 9 card spread, so I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to use the spread that came out with this little book, Karma Angels. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. How do you say? So, on this side, which is the right side, there will be the opportunities that will be available to you this month, and then on the left side there will be the challenges. So if you overcome these challenges, on the right column you'll have the opportunities for this month. The middle card is more or less the middle card. What is it? It's the house of the divine, or what energy is most close to you at this time. And then above the middle card, the up card will be the future for you during this month. And below the middle card, there will be it shows what you must concentrate on this month to achieve the most positive life changes. The future could be a negative or could be a positive. If you focus, on whatever it comes out for you here, you can achieve more easily if it's something positive, or you can change the possible outcome if you focus in whatever the angels tell you to focus on. If the future could be like a negative card. So this is how it's going to be. I'm explaining this for you so you can understand how the spread generally. So that's it. On to your reading. Bye bye. Hello Virgo, this is your reading. This is your angelic reading for the month of January 2016. So what is the energy that will surround you during the month of January 2016? It's represented by Nathaniel, which is number 23. Nathaniel, and what does the little book say? The challenge is knowing when to work with others, and the lesson is you sometimes need more than you can bring. Nathaniel, vengeance and vitriol. The gift of God in this card is that of sudden change, of whipping the slate clean and bringing a new vision, a fiery presence who pulls us into place no matter what we think about it. This card also shows that we are connected to other people at this time and must work together to the greater good. You cannot do it by yourself. So, the energy which will be present for you, Virgo, during January is that of change. There can be like a sudden change. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. You're going to be pulled towards it. Or it could be something that requires you to work with others. Either you like it or not, you have to work with others. And what is the opportunity? I'm going to read this is the beginning, middle, and end of the month of January. In the beginning of the month, the opportunity which is presented to you is presented to you by Shekinah, number 25. And what does Shekinah tell you? Shekinah, the perfect presence. The challenge is to be open to the divine presence. The lesson is the divine is present in everything, even a tiny little rock. A most powerful card. This shows that the divine is close to you at this time, and you are following the right path. The Shekinah is the feminine presence of the divine in this world and alights to show deep blessings. This is the opportunity. In what will be in the beginning of the month the challenge that you'll need to overcome in order to take full advantage sorry, of this opportunity in the beginning of the month, Virgo. And the challenge is presented to you by Anayal, which is number 17. Comfort and compassion. The challenge is moving on from a troublesome situation. I'm sorry. And the lesson is regret is of no use in the future. Also spelt Hanael. He champions the innocence and the virtues. He is often listed as one of the 7 archangels and is associated with the planet Venus in occult lore. This means that the card brings a natural cycle into our life, and just as our balance is brought to a complicated situation. It is a card of calling it quits, peacemaking, and burying the hatchet. So it might be like an ending of a situation in terms of relationships, because if you see the card, it's a man and a woman. You know, it kind of looks like also the tarot card, the major arcana, the lovers, kind of looks like that. The challenge is, again, moving on from a trouble situation. If you're in a relationship, maybe you need, I'm not saying it's going to be like that, but maybe you need to, move on if this situation no longer presents any type of rose, if it's I would say anything to do with romantic partnerships, marriage of any kind. If it's no longer working, move on. If it's no longer working, move on. Okay. So maybe that's the only way to bring balance. Maybe you're in a conflict of some kind, and that's the only way to have harmony. The book says it's a card of calling it quits, of peacemaking. Or it could be like maybe you're in a conflict with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and none of you have an intention of quitting the relationship, but you're both proud, very proud. And maybe it's the challenge to go first to him or her and say, I'm sorry. That's the challenge you need to overcome. Not exactly ending the situation, but ending the conflict. And if you do that, you'll have the opportunity which is given to you by Shekinah. What does she say? The gift of God. I'm sorry. That's Nathaniel. It's the perfect presence. The divine is close to you, and you're on the right path. So you'll see the right path in front of you. You'll see blessings in the beginning of the month if you overcome the challenge. In the middle of the month, the opportunity which is presented to you is given by Uziel, number 31, an angel in a shell talking to the fishes. Uziel, caring, compassion. The challenge is staying true to your own course. Again, this is something to do with path, your own path. And the lesson is every man and every woman is a star. Whilst the angel's name means God is my strength, the energy of the card is one of powerful compassion. It is the compassion of being strong in yourself and your own purpose. When this card appears, it shows you must care about your own path at this time. Like in the beginning of the month, you have the opportunity to have some sort of blessing. In the middle, there's the opportunity of knowing your purpose and staying on your path. And what is the challenge that you need to overcome in order to see this path clearly and to stay true to your own course? The challenge is presented to you by Sachiel, number 16. The Archangel of Jupiter Sakiel brings both joviality and abundance to our lives. The angel rules over financial issues, politics, law, and all traditional aspects of society. This is a highly beneficial card to receive in a future position, as it indicates financial reward and blessings. It also challenges us to enjoy and share. The challenge is to share, I would say, any wealth we receive, and to recognize that such wealth is sometimes only a passing pleasure. The challenge is to give in to the power of abundance. The challenge even might be, I'm sorry, allowing that abundance to come into our life. And the last lesson is life is as a natural order that always finds its balance. So the challenge to overcome is maybe you come into some money and you have to share it. If you share it, if you are generous with it, because you recognize that money is something which is passing, wealth is passing, then you'll stay true to your own path. You know what course you should follow. Or the challenge might be allow abundance into your life. Okay, and the end of the month, the card that came out for you as an opportunity is presented by Shavakian, number 29. And what does Shavakian tell you in terms of opportunity? Shavakian is rallying reconciliation, which is interesting because in Italian, as like an overwhelming energy for all of the month, tells you that you should work with others. Okay, there's a change, and this change might need that you work with other people, either you like it or not. So, reconciliation at the end of the month. The challenge is finding the solution that works for everyone, and the lesson is the line of least resistance is often the best for all. This angel brings peace and inner unity and asks us to reconcile ourselves to others' opinions. We should find the middle way at this time, again with sharing wealth, or in the middle of the month, or in the beginning of the month, finding a way to end the conflict in order for you to get the blessings. Also we should find the middle way at this time. In a more general sense, you attract this angel, and his advice in a reading is to pour oil onto troubled waters. So the opportunity in the end of the month is to find the solution that works for everyone. Find the middle way, find the middle ground. In order to do that, you need to, so that's the opportunity, finding a solution that works for you and for others. The challenge you must overcome to find that is presented to you by Geliel, number 15. He's like holding a little ball with a symbol of Mercury. Mercury is dialogue, speaking. So what is the challenge that Geliel presents to you at the end of the month, Virgo? Challenge is to let go of control even if it leaves you feeling vulnerable. And the lesson is there is a power that protects those who truly love. Geliel, fixer of faults. This angel bestows victory to the vulnerable. We see in this card the saying that where there is a will, there is a way. This angel particularly brings attention to relationships, helping us fix faults, which connects with the beginning of the month, also ending a conflict, ending a relationship, or ending a conflict within the relationship. This angel helps us fix faults, our own or those of others, and finds harmony. If there is a situation that is broken, this card in a future position assures us that it will find a solution. So, if you overcome the need to control everything, if you have, if there is a will, there is a way. If you find a way to find harmony within others, so you will find harmony with others. You'll find a way to reconcile your opinion with the opinion of others, or finding a middle ground which more or less satisfies everyone who is involved in whatever situation. I'm thinking, I don't know why I'm thinking winning the lotto. Maybe let's say you're in a very bad relationship, or you're in a very bad marriage, and there's like no way this is going nowhere. and you kind of both decided you're gonna call it quits, you're gonna have a divorce, and then boom, abundance. Abundance, and you win the lotto. Okay, and don't go in a way like I win the lotto. I'm not gonna share this with my future ex-wife or my future ex-husband. Don't do that. Share it. Share it. Even if you're going to call it quits, like that's the best way to find harmony, even in a very bad situation. It's kind of feels like there will be the challenge of money given to you, okay, and you have, in order to keep harmony, you have to work with others, and you have to use and utilize this sudden wealth in a most positive way. Let's see what the future might be to you, Asia. Might be, it could be, it could not be, Asia. So the future, the possible future, possible outcome for you, Virgo, during January 2016 is presented to you by Haziel, calming conflict. The challenge is work without lust of result, and the lesson is nothing can be built from conflict. Deriving from the name Union of God, this angel asks us to calm conflict, again with the same advice, and bring different aspects of any situation together. It is not a time to go separate ways, but to work together. Yeah, it's the overall energy for the month says the same. So you see, this angel is like connecting all of these people. So liking it or not, you have to work with others in whatever. You need to work with others. You need to find a way to end the conflict. On a more material level, this angel rewards the innocent. So the advice of this card is to work purely and you will be rewarded. Okay, if you see this, either the guy is giving a gift to the angel or the angel is giving a gift to the guy. So if the guy is giving a gift to the angel, the gift that he's giving is the joy that he finds in his work. So he works not to get rewarded by money, but he works on something that he really, or she really loves. So that's what it means, work without lust of result. Like, work in whatever you want to work, but it's something that really speaks to your heart and to your soul. It could be read like that. It could be read like the angel is giving a gift to the guy, because the guy, the person, worked without lust of result, because he worked purely, and he is now being rewarded by this angel. I keep thinking money is coming your way because you worked in something that you really loved and you don't want to share it with someone because there's might be like a conflict with that person. Could be like a personal relationship, or not necessarily. Could be like a romantic relationship. That's which I'm thinking, but not necessarily. Could be a work relationship, and you worked in something like your own private project. Let's say it's your own private project within the company, and you have a company with another person, and you both work on these projects for several clients, and in your own time you work on something, and then boom, something comes along and some big company wants to buy your own private project which you did out of love, and you don't want to share it with your partner. Don't do that. The angels to me are saying that share it. Even you work because you liked it, but the best way, maybe let's say you need to conclude this project. I'm sorry. And Virgo is a very technical type of sign. It could be anything from software to, technical things. Let's say you're working on something, on a new app or whatever, new software purely out of love. And a company wants to buy it from you, or Google wants to buy it from you. Sorry. And you need to share this with your, either liking it or not, you have a company with this partner, and you were about to go your separate ways, but maybe you need to conclude this project that you started out of love with this partner. So you need this with this business partner. So you need to share the money and all the wealth with him or her. And what is the action to ensure that the future will be the way as Haziel has told you. So the action is presented to you by Mahasya, which is number 12. And what does Mahasya tell you? Mahasya, happiness and harmony. Again, harmony. Challenge is to let go of sorrow. And the lesson is happiness is something that requires recognition. Another of the 72 letter angels, Mahasya, encourages you to find what is most harmonious to you. When this card comes up in a reading, you must turn to what you delights you the most. It's the same as the future. Do what gives you joy and don't think of the results that you might get from it. And look after your own interests above others at this time. This is kind of, a different type of thing. Maybe the way for you to look after your own interests is to find harmony with someone. The card also advises that you should stay close to what you know and not try anything new. You're working on a project. I don't know what it is. You're working on something, and this something might bring you some wealth during this month. And you need to share it. Okay, that's the best way. And you do need to end conflict, okay, with whomever. I hope you have a great month, Virgo. If you like a private consultation with me, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com and I'll be delighted to work with you. Thank you.